Hey, welcome to Mice Moment, the best channel for makeup and hair tutorial and also products review. Today I'm going to share with you a secret of how to transfer myself from a model lid eye into a hooded eyelid with a power of makeup. And as Asians, we have very unique eye shapes that we definitely want to look more like a Westerner. Without surgery, it's kind of to achieve that. So I'm going to share with you step by step of how I able to have this hooded eye. Keep on watching. The first product I'm going to use is Kaisu, and this product is a mist. I really enjoy the spray. Look at that, it is so amazing. That's going to cover for your face and also for your neck. This is going to lock the moisture because it's contained 9 different kinds of hyaluronic acid, and it's have a property of reducing fine line and wrinkle because it's contained 86.5% salmon collagen extract. So let's move on to the next products. So next I'm going to apply some vegan lip balm, and this is going to help my lips to be really soft and kissable. And I have to admit that I really enjoy this lip balm because it smells like a mango, and I know this is going to help me nourishing my lips since it have olive oil in there. As you can see, there's glitters, but be aware it won't transfer to your lips at all. So if you're looking for the aspect, you're definitely going to be disappointed. So next I'm going to apply some sunscreens, and I really enjoy this products because it definitely helped me not to break out, and it's so thin that I barely feel it. It does have a little bit white cast, but you just have to really rub it in order for it to disappear. But overall, I really enjoy this sunscreens. Now it's time to do our eyeshadow. This was also sent to me by yesstyle.com, and I really enjoy the package. It has very nice range of colors. It has 3 metallic colors and also 3 matte colors. This is really great for, like, you know, day to day. It's very convenient for neutral colors. So after testing out this products right here and also do some swatches, what I can tell you that this matte color is going to be really smooth and blendable. Usually an American brand, it is so hard to formulate matte colors. Either it's going to turn out grandy, sandy, or even don't show the color, or even chalky. So for this one, it really surprised me in that aspect. For metallic, I have set a higher standards because in American brands, I mean, it was very affordable and they can do a great job. For example, ColourPop. For this 2 colors right here, it's kind of like disappoint me just a little bit because it felt pretty grandy. And so I'm scared it's gonna have a little bit fall out. Let's get started to see if it does. For the first products, I'm going to prime my eyes using this Morphe Eyelid Primer, and this is going to prevent from creasing and also going to help the color last longer. So first off, I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eyes choosing the darkest brown colors. This is going to give you illusions of having a fake crease and a bigger eyes. So we are going to blend it in, making sure that it's reaching from toward the middles and gradually just slightly toward the top. So most of the colors should concentrate at the end of your eyes, and the leftover just build it up as you go toward the inner corner. If you are using this palette or any type of palette that have a lot of pigment, I recommend you to build up the colors gradually. Don't pick up too much color in the brush and regret later on. For this palette, there is so easy to blend, no fall out, and it's very smooth. This is a color Cinnamon Soft, and I'm using Morphe 506, and then I'm just going to blend it on top to lighten up the colors. You definitely want to have an ombre effect and to lighten up those harsh lines. Our goal is to not have any harsh line, and by the way, I did use a different brush and I dipped in a lighter color, so I just go ahead and blend it in on top of the darker colors. This will create a beautiful sunset or an ombre effect. Next off, I'm using the lightest colors of the palette by using point brush to draw an outline of the eyeshadows that I drew before. This will help the illusions that your eyebrows will be more defined. Just in case if there's any harsh line, go ahead and use a fluffy brush to blend it out. Now it's time for the cut crease, which is my favorite part. Will create the illusions that you have a hooded eye and you're using a MAC Pro Longwear paint pot with a Morphe M224, and we are going to create those perfect crease as if we are really have those hooded eyes. So the technique to this is creating a very sharp edge, and you are starting from the inner corner eye, shape out how you want the cut crease to be. Either it's going to be like bigger, smaller, it depends on you, but this is like the perfect size that I desire, and just work it from gradually. This does take a long time if you first started. To make these illusions more alive, I'm using the lightest shades of metallic, start from the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm going to divide my eyelid into 3 parts so I can use the other 2 colors. And also don't forget your under eyes and also your tear ducts. This will help you creating those bigger eyes. For my mid lid, I like something sparkle and bright. That's why I choose this color right here. By the way, I'm using a different type of brushes because this is more flat, which is easier to pick up the color, which is iridescence or glitter. Lastly, I'm going to pick up the darkest shades of metallic, and I'm targeting in the outer corner of my eyes by using the same brushes as before. Be aware that this have a little tendencies of fall out, not that major, but if you're using this, I would recommend to start from your eyes, then on your foundation. To complete this look, we cannot forget our under eyes, so I'm choosing the darkest shades using a flat brush to outline the under eyes, which is going to show more defined and more flawless. Next off, I'm going to put on some false eyelashes, and apparently I apologize in advance, I lost that footage, but it's okay, I have a backup video if you want to see in detail. After you already put on false eyelashes, we are going to put mascara. I like to target only from the root of my eyes because I want this going to be as natural as possible. There's a chance to take a closer look of a dramatic difference. One eyes without makeup, another one with makeup. Before we applying some foundations, I'm using the Pore Professionals by Benefit to cover all those pores and imperfection to have a flat surface. For foundation, I'm using Wet n Wild Photo Focus Golden Beige, and I'm just going to bounce that all over my face using a wet beauty blender. And for my favorite concealer, I'm using a Tarte Shape Tape. This color is light neutral, and I'm just going to highlight all around my face and using a beauty blender to actually blend it out. Next is your choice if you want to bake your face or not. This is from Becca Transparent Powders, and I'm just apply that on top of my concealer to lock everything in. And I do have oily skin, so this is going to help it not to shift the makeup everywhere. Grab a big fan brush to brush out all the excess of your powders. If you don't do that, then definitely that area is going to be too white. For bronzers, I want the colors to be back, and I'm using Hoola Benefit, and I'm going to bronze my hairline, my jawline, and under my chin to have those sleek look. For highlighter, I'm using Ofra Naked Tutorial highlighters, and my favorite is Gladed Donut, and I'm going to highlight my face using this colors with this mini fan. I'm loving that mini fan. If you accidentally put too much and want it more blend, use your finger because it's actually a really great tool to melt those colors into your skin. For blushes, I'm using this ColourPop. I would not prefer to use this again because it's actually dry up, and I remember I barely even use it, so I don't understand how that even happened. For lips, I'm using this Wet n Wild eyeliners, and I decided to use as a lipstick because apparently lipstick is pretty dry, so if you're going to use this method, it's going to be less dry for your lips, and you absolutely have amazing colors and long lasting. Instead of lip gloss, I'm going to use the lip balm that I told you before, and I applied that. It's going to give me a beautiful shine and also healthy for my lips. It's time to set our face. Instead of a setting spray, I'm using Hyesol, and this is going to give you a more hydrating and also work as a setting spray at the same time. So if you want to take this 3-item home with you, you can log into yesstyle.com. I also going to link the information below. And don't forget to put my moments for additional of 10% discount. Another tip that I'm gonna share with you guys, you probably think is outrageous and crazy, is when I was a little kid, I wanted to have a hooded eye because apparently model lid was not trendy at all and people would get surgery for it. So I found an alternative way is actually use a pimple popper. Man, this worked. And so if you're using this side is, you know, more safe than the small side. So what I usually do is actually press backward, like exercising, you know, if you keep doing it, it will form the shapes. So I keep doing that for both of my eyes every night religiously. Whenever I pop in like fake eyelashes, automatically it will create the crease. It's absolutely amazing and it worked for me. I hope it worked for you and I hope you found this tip helpful. Don't forget to like this video. Also comment below of what you want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more notifications. And as always, love yourself, stay motivated. Peace out.